put this up here. There we go. That'll work. What's going on, Val? How you doing? Good to see you. We're just heading out to get work. What's going on, Frosty? Good to see you. That'll be better. Okay, now let's put YouTube on, just so I can keep track of chat in more ways than one. Okay, there we go. All right, last but not least, DoorDash, and let's get going. Weather's pretty nice out today. It's based on half an hour ago, it was 80, and that's the highest it got. We got cool air as far as the breeze. So even though it's like 80 degrees out, it feels a little colder, but in a good way. You know, just good weather out here. So that's heckin' dope. And, you know, business as per usual. Heading over to my zone, seeing which of these apps sends me an offer first, taking it from there. How you guys doing today? Feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. Let's see. Positive spokes. Good to see you, buddy. How's your day going? Hey, what's up, Red? Cut my hair. Well, it wasn't that long anyway. I don't like having long hair. I prefer to cut it. It's really just my beard. It's the only one I like. Only had half a day. Went to the mall with your boy. Hey, nice. Let's see. Frosty says, watching you while working in the kitchen. And he says the, okay, I won't tell. We're going. And not quite. Gotta wait. Red says need a haircut too. I see. Come on, man. Let's go. There we go. All right, Grubhub. What do you got? $10.04 for 8.1 miles. Yeah, that's going to be a no. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not terrible, but yeah, we're going about that. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Thanks. Yeah, I thought I was going to have to go around that cyclist behind me, but he actually went around me instead, so that's cool. Need a shave as well. Yeah, I love having the beard. I just don't like having head on my hair. Never really liked having much hair beyond the beard. I mean, not that I shave anywhere else or anything. It's really just my head. It's the only one that doesn't take a crazy amount of time. If I tried shaving everything else, it would take so long. It'd be too messy as well. I'm like a goddamn Sasquatch. So, yeah, I'm good. Okay, what are we doing, Hyundai Elantra? What's going on, Ellie? Don't want to do the, but I don't want to do, I want to have my buddy first letter last name. First letter DG. Not exactly sure what you said. How you doing, Ellie? How's your day going? Oh, they changed the buttons here. Huh. Yeah, it didn't have to be this way, so this you guys can see it. This button used to cross here, but it's this button now. It didn't used to be that. Hey, what's going on, Lisa? You said the beard looks nice. Thanks, appreciate it. That's just how I roll. Yeah, I'm gonna check out Roadie real quick, see if there's anything with that. Nope. Okay. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a slow night if I had to guess. Wednesdays have been pretty brutal lately, but we'll give it a fair shake. Oh, okay. Alright. I got what you mean now. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait. Okie dokie. Smoky. And looks like we can cross in just a minute. Well, in a minute. Yeah. Alright, come on, baby, let's cross. There we go, now we can go. Nice. Let's see how many jack-offs decide to cut me off. Alright, looks like we're safe. Nice. What about this person, though? They gonna let me cross or no? Alright, gonna let me go? I can go? Okay. They don't even give you the signal, they just stare at you. Let's see. Sad how he passed. Yeah, my condolences, Red. Hey, what's up, JK? How you doing, buddy? Hey, what's going on, Eric? How you doing? Al. Yeah, I didn't hit any rough suspension yet, so we're good. How's everybody doing tonight? We're just waiting on orders, seeing what we can get. We're definitely starting off slower than yesterday. But hey, maybe we can turn this around. See what happens, right? Our shops close when it's Easter. No. They're usually open. And given the fact that Easter falls on 4/20 this year, that means we're going to get a lot of orders. People love ordering on 4/20, let me tell you. Yeah, they love ordering on 4/20, so I think that's going to be to my advantage. I'm not sure which bike I want to take out that day. I'm thinking either the DJ or Juliet. I'm leaning towards Juliet, but I've been taking DJ out lately. As you know, it's been saving a little wear and tear on Juliet by taking the DJ out. Okay. Let's see. Doing good, making some food, then heading out. Nice. Well, hope you have a good work shift yourself, JK. Hope that goes well for you. Yep, we're just right outside my usual spot. Slow earlier. Oh yeah, I didn't even bother coming out earlier today. Just the evening. The only day that is outright worth coming out during the daytime is Thursday. Like during the weekdays. So Monday through Thursday, the only day worth coming out daytime and nighttime is Thursday. It's funny because there was a time when Thursday was probably the worst of the week, but times have changed. You know, suddenly tons of people ordering on Thursday. And yeah, yesterday night was surprisingly decent too. It was surprisingly decent. Even though Tuesday is generally the worst day as of the past while for me. So, I don't know. Ryu Chant V0523. How's it going? How you doing? What's going on, Deb? How you doing today? Deb said the thing. She said, Henwo. Henwo, Deb. How's your day going? I think I'll move around a tiny bit more. Just got to keep reminding DoorDash I'm out here. It's going. Hey, at least it's going. That's always a good sign. Alrighty, let's go, baby. Yeah, so far, we're only about 26 subs away from 600 subscribers. So, that's pretty awesome, dude. Appreciate everyone that's been supporting the channel. Helping your boy out big time. Making his dream come true. You guys are heckin' dope. And on the 20th, so April 20th, I've got an upcoming collab video with 9 other creators. They're fellow gig tubers. You guys might be familiar with some of them. I have that scheduled to premiere on April 20th, and I recorded a clip for myself performing deliveries, and you'll see that in their videos, and then their videos you'll see in mine. So I'm basically just giving them a brief introduction and showcasing them performing deliveries and things and stuff. So be sure to ring that Taco Bell so you get notified when that video comes out. I'll be premiering it. I think I'm going to start premiering videos again. Might as well. Gives me another opportunity to chit-chat with people. And I don't know, some sources say that it helps with views, but I don't know. I mean, as long as you guys like that too. I've been dealing with finding a new GP health insurance company all day. Lots of fines, but got it done. Hey, way to go. At least you got it done, right? Austin. Where's Austin? Did I miss them? Where are they at? And yeah, in that upcoming collab video, you'll see several of the people that were in the last one that I did last month. But basically twice as many people this time. So that's pretty cool. I think we're shooting for another one for next month too. So that'll be great. Oh, there's Austin. I totally missed his comment. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Wow, we're already up to 10. We're already up to 11 licks to the video. Wow. Appreciate that, guys. That's heckin' dope. I haven't even started an order yet. That's yeah, just kind of moving around, you know. I don't know, but sometimes if I'm not moving around, it seems like DoorDash doesn't send me stuff. So then when I start moving around, bam, I get an order. I'm not like super sure about that, right? I'm just kind of doing trial by error. But that's what I noticed. Oh, there we go. We got an order. All right, let's go, baby. Let me turn it around. I'll show you guys the order. So it's actually pretty good. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's $7 for 1.6 miles. It's at Culver's. And yeah, that's not 1.6 miles, but that's still reasonable, so I'll take it. And it's a high pay order. Let's see. Austin says, congrats on 600. It's a long grind. Yeah, we're almost there. Another 26 subscribers to go. Oh, we're getting close. We're definitely going to hit that but before the end of the month for sure. Try and do a video thing and go to shorts. Try to do videos. It goes to my shorts. Yeah, so if you record in the phone format, vertical format, and it's 3 minutes or less, then they're going to lump that in with your shorts, because they updated their shorts policy late last year to where shorts, anything under 3 minutes in phone format, vertical format, is a short. So if you don't want it to be lumped in your shorts, it's got to be longer than 3 minutes in well, that's regardless of format, but you know what I mean. If it's in horizontal format, it can be as short or as long as you want it to be, and it won't be put in with your shorts. Hey, what's going on, Corey, the Canadian man? How you doing, buddy? We just got our first DoorDash. It's $7 USD for 1.6 miles. That is, I think, what is that, about 2.5 kilometers, I think? Something like that. So it's pretty reasonable. Not too bad. Hopefully it's ready. If not, it's okay. Just doing our thing, you know? Thank you, that's good to know. Hey, no problem, Deb. Oh, is this light ready? Oh, I think it's ready. Oh, sweet. Well, that's good. They finally updated the crosswalk buttons here. Okay, now we can go. Let's go, baby. Let's go pick up this order. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, everybody. Okay, we're good. I'll turn you guys around. Give you guys the view of the pretty scenery in Florida. And I'm not using the microphone this time. Alright, what's this one? Come on, go. I'm supposed to stop at the stop sign. Don't tell me you don't see it. That just means you're not paying attention. Sorry, not sorry, but you know it's true. That's what Corey, the Canadian man, would probably say. He'd be like, sorry, not sorry. Or better safe than sorry. Either way. We're already almost there. But yeah, I didn't bother with the microphone just because these bike rides are not nearly as loud with the DJ bike. I figured it's not that big a deal. Ring-a-ding-ding. Let's order up, baby. Let's see how this first order goes. Yeah, if I hit that one too hard, it's going to bottom out that front suspension, make a big clanging sound, which is no bueno, very no bueno. Culver's is right up ahead. Ah, sweet, green light. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Yeah, I gotta adjust this this camera mount or phone mount, whatever you want to call it. I use it for both my GoPro and the camera and the phone. I gotta slide it to the left a bit more. Okay, I would assume this order's ready as soon as I get in there, so I'm actually going to keep you guys out here. But yeah, let me adjust this a bit. Let's see. Put it right here. Okay. Okay. Alright, just got the order. Decent sized order. We got a problem though. I've only got 4 cup holders. I might be able to work around it. Nope. Oh, we just got another Cobra's order. Yeah, let's do it. All right. $3.50 for about a mile. Let's see if the order's ready. And there's no drinks, so that's good. So don't have to worry about that. Yeah, you can start a tiny bit. Alright, stay put. Stay put. Okay, luckily I got a cup holder right here, so we will make that suffice. Okay, that'll work. And this I'll put up here. Cool beans, we're all good. All right, let me see if this order's ready.
Otherwise, people get nervous. Hello. Hi. Okay, if you're gonna look at that, I'm gonna stand here while you look. Huh? It's an electric bike or scooter or whatever. Come on. Walk. Walk up to it. Victor, walk up to it. Walk up to it. There. Unfreeze your legs. Big steps. Big steps. With the right. Come on, with the right. Don't look at the bike. Look at me. Hey, look at me. Walk. Move your feet. Thank you. Now, you're going to have to do a shot. Yeah. Let go of it a little bit, please. Thank you. All right, there. Walk. 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 Victor, listen to me. No, look at me. Look at me. Now walk. You do better when you look at me. Come on. Pick up your feet. March. 1, 2. You can do it. Huh? Open your eyes. Over your right blue things, okay? Come on. Keep going. March. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big steps. There you go.
Yeah, just got the other order. Actually, I got another idea. Instead of having this in the cup holder, I'll use the cardboard one, that drink carrier, to hold the custards, and then just pack it up nice and tight. All right, that's how you do it, baby. All right, 4 drinks, 2 custards, 2 orders. We still did it. Ah, shit. I gotta confirm that. Damn it. Hold on, I gotta. Let's see, Candy says someone's getting in trouble. Yeah, hopefully it's not me. So far, we're on time with everything. Hold on a second. Okay, 7AE. 7AE. Bam. Okay. Alrighty, customer number 1, here we go. On my way with your order. Okay. Oh, I just did that. 7 AE. Why is it? Oh, it's being all annoying. Are you serious? They want me to confirm this one too? Jesus, I thought I already did. Okay. There we go. Now we can go. I don't know why they asked me to confirm that twice. That was stupid. Oh well, it's all good. What's going on, Share Bear 1 and 2? Good to see you. I see Grandma Moore's here too. How you doing? How's your day going? All right, here we go. All right, pardon me. There we go. Now I'll just let them know I'm on the way. On my way with your order. All right, let's go, baby. Let's do it. Oh, shit. Jesus. Oh, it's over by... Wait, why do they want me to go there? Barna Avenue. That's weird. I guess they want me to backtrack. So they want me to drop off the order that's going away further the first. I mean, I guess that makes sense, sort of. Because I figured there's not really anything over by the drop-off point with this order. In fact, the reception gets pretty bad over there, so the network might drop out for a little bit. We'll see, though. Damn camera. Stay down. Alright, we're not too far away, thankfully. Ow! I guess they're building a car wash over here. That's interesting. I was wondering why they were clearing out so much land. It's like, what are they going to build, you know? Because they're building a car wash. Oh, shoot. Ah! Wait. Ah, dang it. Hold on, I messed that up. Poopy doopy. Okay. Slide that over this way. back twist. A little more. There we go. All right, we're good. Let's keep going, baby. All right, we got about 6 minutes to drop this off on time. We're pretty close. Hey, what's up, Nana? Forgot I had it. Hold on, wait a minute. Ring a ding ding. Ow. How you doing, Yvonne? Good to see ya. Yeah, it's all good. How's your day going? We're dropping off 2 back-to-back orders from Culver's. The first one was $7 for about 2 miles, and the one that they added to me was 3.5 for a mile. But they're actually having me drop off the other order first and then backtracking. But I guess they want me to do that to bring me back to my zone, so that's okay. Let's see, it's going to be on, okay, it's going to be on the right. Too bad there's no sidewalk on this side, though. I got to actually go on the left, even though I got to make a right. Yeah, it's okay. No biggie. All right, 5430. So we've only got 400 to go. Come on, baby. That was 5030 or 5030, I guess. Whatever. We gotta get to 5430. And yeah, people are starting to come up behind me. We're so close, though. I wonder if they'll. Yeah, they're not gonna give me a chance. Hold on. Yeah, I see them coming up behind me as fast as they are. Better safe than sorry, right, Corey? Better safe than sorry. I guess on the bright side, the bigger order is getting dropped off first. That's one way to look at it. Was that 54? Damn it. Okay, yeah, it's right over there, but I gotta go up to that. Yeah, I gotta go up to that driveway and then make a right, even though I gotta go past the house a tiny bit. It's all good. We got this. It's 5:51, so we're 2 minutes early. So that's good. We can drop this off on time. Just making sure that on-time percentage is as high as possible, you know. I know at one point I had it as high as 93%, but that was before my whole mountain bike situation from a few weeks ago. Well, actually, it was about a month ago now. Okay, here we are. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, we just got a shipped order. Let me see what this is. Yeah, that's not looking too good. I'll probably have to skip that. Yeah, there's one order down. As soon as these cars pass by, we get the other order. Alright, come on, people, hurry up. Let's go. Come on, go, 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 go. Jeez. Imagine being in such a hurry and yet you take your sweet time. How does that work? What's up with this damn network? Oh, it keeps trying to connect to Wi-Fi. Alright, come on, hurry up. What's going on here? What's up with this perpetually spinning circle? These are not off-road tires. This is not an off-road bike either. That's why I get a little apprehensive with this particular bike, with that type of stuff. The Juliet bike can do it just fine. She can tackle that like a champ. This bike, though, no. Definitely needs TLC. TLCs, baby, please. Alright, so they want us to drop this order off by 5:59, and it's 5:56. So, we're basically almost there. I just gotta make a line up ahead. So, good timing. We're getting these orders dropped off. If I'm not mistaken, I think the past few days, there were only 2 orders that I dropped off late. And it was only by like 2 or 3 minutes. Other than that, I've been able to get everything else done one time. Even with this bike. And this bike does go slower than my other one. But it's definitely saying something. Alrighty. That's going to be one of the... And let's get out of here. All right, so that puts us at $10.50 so far. And let's see how many miles we've gone. Okay, so we went for a little over 3 miles for $10.50 so far. That's it's not too shabby. It's pretty good. I still have these other apps on too. Uber Eats and Grubhub. Grubhub was actually the one that sent me the order first, surprisingly. It wasn't a very good offer, but the fact they even sent me an offer before DoorDash was not always the case, you know. And I'm going to keep an eye on... I'm going to keep an eye on some blocks, some Grubhub blocks. If I schedule a block, then that means I'm more likely to get an offer from them. Okay. A little readjustment. We'll be good. All right, we just got an order. Oh, what? $11 for 7 miles? That is not 7 miles. Get out of here. Yeah, it's this area, Port St. John. If I go down there, I'm screwed. There's just no way. That is ridiculous. Man, DoorDash, why are you tripping on me like that? It's like, not only is that too far, right? I know it says 7 miles, but Port St. John, that part, right, is actually about 8 miles away. And that's not including the customs place. So realistically, I'm going about 9-10 miles for an $11 order. I don't think so. I already get enough of those orders from Grubhub, and I declined so many of them because they're just not worth it. There's no way, Jose. Just trying to be realistic here, you know? But anyway, I digress on that one. So we're going to head back towards the Culvers, maybe over towards the McDonald's area, see if we get any offers that way. I wish there were more shipped orders available. A lot of the time they just go too far, or there's just simply not enough orders. Well, we'll see. They're going to block my way. Come on. There you go. All right. Thank you. Yeah, at least they backed up. That's good. At least they backed up. All right. Come on, DoorDash. Let's go, DoorDash. I need you to come through for me, DoorDash. What do you got for me? Something, anything. Well, maybe not anything, but you know what I mean. Hey, what's going on, Cole? How you doing, buddy? We dropped off 2 back-to-back DoorDashes from Culver's. So we're up to $10.50 for a few miles so far. It's pretty slow otherwise. I mean, when I was on Eric's panel yesterday, it was pretty much rapid fire orders. You guys saw that. Hell, I wound up kicking his ass. He only made about $42. I made about 65 and change. But I don't think tonight's going to be the night. Not at this rate. We'll see, though. We're not going to rule it out just yet. It only turned 6 o'clock a few minutes ago. So I'm pretty sure between now and 7, it'll start picking up. I started around 5. So we haven't been out for an outrageous amount of time. but you know, it's pretty slow nonetheless. I think it took us almost half an hour to get an offer. And we're still locked out of earn by time. I did file an inquiry for them to look into getting that back for me as soon as possible. 'Cause that's what I want, man. I want to get that earn by time back. I'm sure you guys understand. How's that, Quack Attack? How you doing, Quack Attack? How's your day going? It's damn sand. Hold on. Yeah, this bike is not meant for this. Okay, there we go. That's better. Yeah, I think we'll head back to my area. So far, so good. The weather's quite nice out today. It's even warmer than yesterday. Man, everyone's beeping. I have no idea why. But yeah, let's see. As of 6 minutes ago, it's 78 out right now, and the highest it got up to was 80. I think it's supposed to be cooler tomorrow, so that's pretty good. We're pretty much back at Walmart. And let's see, I can go around. Okay. And we're good. Thanks. Yeah, let's find a little shaded spot. Ah, finally. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Is tonight the night, dude? These freaking orders? What the hell is this? Hold on. What the hell is this? That's not... Damn. Decline that real quick. That's not 3.1 miles. That's about, that's a little over 4. Yeah, it was only $5.50 for about 4 miles. And it was a shopping order. I don't think so. They sent us another one earlier. It was $11. They said it was 7 miles, but the actual location of the Dollar General is about 8 miles, not including the customs place. It's at the Port St. John. That's the next city south from here. So I said, oh, hell no. Decline that real quick, fam. Man, I think tonight's the night. They're sending the rejects. Put it straight to voicemail. Yeah, exactly. You've reached the voicemail of Mike the Bike Dasher. He ain't interested in taking your shit. Okay, I just got another order. This one's acceptable. So that's not 3.2 miles. That's closer to 4. But I am going to take that. It's a better deal. So it's $8.25 for about 4 miles. It's got 3 items. Oh, there's a case pack of water. Of course. Yeah, there's a case pack of water on this order, everybody. But it's all good. I've done that before. Let's see, you kill me with those jokes. Yeah, man, got a whole squad laughing. Alrighty, here we go. Yeah, this order is definitely not stellar because the drop-off point, there's not a whole lot to pick up from over that way. But, take what I can get, right? It's all good. This is probably what Eric felt like yesterday. Me, just constant rapid fire, order after order. And then here I am, getting sent garbage and settling for mediocrity. Well, I mean, I do that a lot anyway, but still. All right, what are we doing, security guard? Come on, security guard, let's go, buddy. Buddy, old pal. Ah, come on, just go, man. Only one order offering. Yeah, the orders that I did earlier, it was an add-on, so it wasn't originally a stack, it was an add-on. Hey, what's going on, Dr. Plow? How you doing? Good to see you. We're just picking up a Target order. It's $8.25 for about 4 miles, maybe a little less than 4 miles. It's got a case pack of water. Since I'm not using the Juliet bike, I got to put it on my back, but that's okay. I was putting some pretty heavy orders on my back yesterday as it was. Nothing I ain't used to. It's a good thing I'm fit. Let's see, it's going good for you? Nice. Glad to hear that. That is heckin' dope. I'm using the smaller electric bike, the High Keep DJ6. That's the one I made that video on, that smaller folding bike. I don't have a rear rack on it, so I basically have to carry whatever orders that I take. And yeah, it doesn't go quite as fast either, but since I got that big battery on it, it still goes plenty far. It goes comparable range to Juliet because of the size of the battery. Yeah, I mean, big orders, you know, big case packs of water, they're not as scary as you might think. It's not as scary. If you got reasonable upper body strength and good stability, then you're fine. Okay. I'll take you guys inside. I'm gonna top up my water anyway. Needs a little bit. Target's got one of those purifying things. Unplug that. There we go. Yeah, I returned that crappy gimbal that I was trying to use. Got my $6.41 back for it. Imagine that. Alrighty, let's get it. Okay, we're losing our shopper metrics now. The total item count is 98%. It's supposed to be 99%, but I had to substitute several items yesterday because Dollar General hates me. That's all good. Let's see what's going on, Ulf. How you doing, buddy? What's the purpose, Mike, if what we do is pay bills, then have almost nothing left, everything goes in circles, same shit. In a way, we are slaves. Trigger word, I know. Well, if it's any consolation, Ulf, I'm trying to get more out of this life than just paying bills and shit. I'm sure a lot of us are. Unfortunately, it's just part of what you got to do if you want to keep going and keep trying, you know? Not saying it should be that way. I'm just saying that it is, you know? I'm just trying to straighten this up a little bit so it doesn't completely tip over. And it's going to completely tip over. This damn thing. It's taking too long. Yeah, if I put it on that one, it's not gonna work. What if let me try it on this one. And I'll straighten it up as I need to.
You can go there if it's unlocked. As long as I can see you.
All right, send the intro text. All right. Well, yeah. Keep in mind, Ulf, I want things to get better. And if trying to make things better is what makes it possible, that's worth enough to me. Otherwise, I would have just given up a long time ago. I would have just given up when I was 17. All right, luckily there's only 3 items to this order. I think this channel will grow and grow next to you have a lot of stuff you're good at, but it's hard doing everything at once. Yep, that's true, Wolf. Excuse me. Have I tried Dr. Squash soap? They have awesome fragrance. I haven't, no. Do you know cruelty-free or anything like that? That's pretty important to me, picking this kind of stuff out.
Let's eventually figure that out. Because eventually.
Hey, what's going on, Cassandra? Good to see you. We're just picking up a small shopping order. It does have a 32 case pack of water on this one, though. I got to put on my back, but that's okay. Yeah, it's not as scary as you would think. Because I had 2 orders that weighed more than this, and I got them both done pretty handily yesterday. They didn't go as far as this order's going, though. Should play it safe, have 2 projects same time. They will take from each other, maybe. Well, I would say, in your case, Ulf, just stick to the maximum that you know that you can realistically handle, and nothing more. The better you get at those, the more efficiently you can probably handle another 1 or 2. Ain't easy juggling a lot of shit at the same time. Yeah, I can relate. You can do another one low key. Well, as long as you think you can handle it, Ulf. I don't see why not. 2 times a month.
Take 5 a snack. I'll try again.
Let's see. Coconut oil, shea butter, packed, made in small package. No, it's all good. I've heard of them. I've never actually looked into them much, though. I'm curious. Does Dr. Squash test on animals? Okay, so they don't have an official label, but allegedly they do not test on animals. And they don't use ingredients from animals either. So, interesting. I'll keep that in mind. And what's that? Oh, it's the Mikatos. What's going on, Katos? Good to see you. Actually, I wonder if I put this in the very middle, I wonder if that'll hold better. No, it won't. Never mind. All right, let me just put it somewhere over here. Yeah, we just got ourselves one of those 32 case packs of water. Gotta put that bad boy on my back. But it's all good. I was doing that yesterday anyway. Let's see if this cooperates with me. Okay. That should be tight enough. die. What's going on, Stiffy? How you doing, buddy? Cole says that was pretty quick. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Turn you guys back around real quick. Let's put this on charger. There we go. Thanks. Okay. Got it. Yep. A little heavy, but that's okay. We got this. Let's see. The Mikato's sub to off. Nice. Nothing special. You're cleaning. All right. Cool beans. Alrighty. Let's get out of here. All right. Just hinging the hips back. All right. Come on. Is it yet? Okay, yeah, it looks like we're back. All right, anyway, what I was trying to answer Cole's question, if I've had close calls or incidents. So yeah, back in December, I was delivering shipped orders, and it happened to rain when I was in the middle of the deliveries. And I was going down a dark road, and I hit a pothole. I hit my front brake too hard. The bike slipped. It tipped over. I fell about 15 feet in front of the bike. I fell on my left leg after landing on my right heel. That was, when I landed on my leg, probably the most painful thing I've ever felt in recent memory. It hurt really bad, but I still had enough adrenaline to get up. I had enough adrenaline to get up and deliver the orders. I started having a panic attack because the adrenaline was wearing off. And when I got back home, my knees started feeling like absolute hell. And it took me a few days to get back on the bike, and it took me a couple weeks to no longer have a limp or anything like that. Thankfully, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. So that's definitely the worst thing I've experienced. Yeah, you know, if you're going to keep mentioning the helmet, buy me one. Cash App's in the description. And as far as like close calls or whatever, I mean, that happens on a somewhat regular basis, but it's mostly these other drivers. But I work around it. That's just what you got to do. We got a few miles to go. Yeah, it's on my back. The cat toes. It's the only place I can put it. Because I'm using the DJ bike, the smaller one. It doesn't have a rear rack. I put a couple orders heavier than this one on my back yesterday, so it's all good. I've done this before. Yeah, if you have reasonable upper body strength and enough experience, it's not that big a deal. But I don't generally recommend it to a lot of people. A lot of people, they don't have the best balance, and a lot of people struggle to exercise enough. A lot of people struggle to exercise enough and don't have very good balance. I mean, it's inherently risky, but I mean, so is delivery work anyway, right? Delivery work's inherently risky as it is, so I digress. We got about 9 minutes, but we might be late on this one. It seems like we're going to be a little late, but it's okay. As long as we get it delivered as quickly as possible, it's all good. Oh, your mom's taking the day off? Right on. It's a good idea. Yeah, taking days off is a good idea. I was somewhat tempted to take today off, but I decided, you know, I want to put a few bucks in my pocket, so I might as well come out. Yeah, I don't have a rear rack on this bike, Cassandra. My other bike has one, but this bike doesn't, so it is on my back. But when I was on the dual stream with Eric last night, I had 2 orders that weighed more. So it's all good. Did 2 DoorDashes on the way to the blood appointment for $16. Hey, there you go. You basically got paid $16 to deliver some food and get a blood appointment. That delivery bag, Cassandra. You know which one I'm talking about. That big ass bag looks like a giant insulated box. It has it's got backpack straps, so I wear it like a backpack. It's very versatile. You figure it can be worn like a backpack. It can be strapped down on a rear rack. And it also has catering handles, so I could carry it like a catering bag as well. And it's big enough to be a catering bag. Before DoorDash changed some of their rules about catering bags, they did approve the bag because it was big enough. Does my back hurt? No, it doesn't hurt. If you position yourself right. The main thing, if you're going to carry a load like this on your back, you want to keep your lower back in a neutral position, but forward upper back rounding, so forward thoracic rounding of the spine is totally fine. So that just helps create favorable leverage. I'm also keeping my hips back. He has good upper back strength and he's young. Yeah, exactly. That too. You figured it helps I exercise regularly. And even though I don't have an active gym membership, I still do resistance training while I'm out. I got those resistance bands, and there's quite a few parks around here that I like to do pull-ups and dips and stuff like that. So that certainly helps. Like, I don't have any real bodybuilding aspirations these days. It's just, you know, staying active and healthy and making time for everything that I can make time for. Hey, what's going on, Val? We're just dropping off an order right now. It's 8:25 for about 4 miles. We're pretty close. We're about 2/3 of the way. We're gonna be a little late, but it's okay. No biggie. How's your day going, Val? You out working? Yeah, it's funny, you can see my shadow like that. Ah, this damn light. Ah, these lights kill my momentum. I mean, there's not even anyone here. Yeah, why is there a red light if there's no cars up ahead? All right, anyway. All right, let's go. You won't eat this many calories long. We will go. I don't think you should change your eating habits much, Ulf. If you want to maintain your weight, right, you got to remember, Ulf, that your body's becoming more metabolic. That means it's becoming more efficient with its usage of energy. So if you want to really keep pushing the muscle and strength, you're going to have to keep eating. You can slow down some of your cardio, or you can slightly increase some of your cardio, depending on how much your weight fluctuates. But you're going to have to keep eating the way that you're eating. Just because you reach your target goal doesn't mean that part stops, because you got to maintain all that tissue that you've put on your frame. I mean, keep in mind, the whole purpose of you reaching your goal is to stay in that weight range. How do you stay in that weight range? Your energy balance needs to be at an equilibrium. I mean, well, you're not very convincingly over your goal yet, man. You got to stay there for a while, right? You got to stay there. It's called a range for a reason. It's not just a set number. A set number is not a range. Cutting? Why do you want to cut? You don't need to cut. What was the point of bulking if you're going to think about cutting? You don't perpetually go back and forth between bulking and cutting. That's not the point of you. And what did I say before, Ulf? If there's no reason to cut if you have no real purpose to do so. What's the point? You just put the weight back on, right? You just got yourself back up to that 89 kilogram goal. There's no reason to shave it all off again. That's completely useless. And if you cut, what's your main goal? You know, you're gonna compete. You got a photo shoot. You know, you gotta think about that during this off season, right? During your off season, I want you to think about why you would want to cut. And based on our past experience, 80 kilograms right now is not low enough. Because the last time you cut down to 80 kilograms, right? That wasn't low enough because you didn't spend enough time maintaining that metabolic tissue. That's the point of this bulk. You want to stay in your weight range, maintain that weight range. You're creating the most favorable conditions possible for muscle and strength gains. Strength correlated with muscle, muscle correlated with strength potential. You stay in that phase for as long as you need to. And when you have a well-defined goal and a clearly defined reason to cut, then we can start discussing that part. But you need to give it time. And just a couple months isn't enough. A lot of the time, bodybuilders stay in a bulk for over a year, especially if they need to put on significant gains. A lot of the time, the only reason why a bodybuilder might have a short off season is if they compete a lot, or if they've already reached their limit as to how big they can get. Those are the only 2 real times when they do that. Otherwise, you pretty much stay in bulk mode for quite some time. So I need you to stop using that phrase lean bulk. It doesn't make any sense. A lean bulk is just a slow bulk. That's all it is. It's pointless. There's no fucking reason for it. You wanted to get to your goal as quickly as possible. During that time frame, in that bulk state, you're going to recomp during that bulk. That's what happens, Ulf. How do you, like, when a bodybuilder cuts down and then they compete the next time, putting on significant stage weight, what do you think happened during that bulk? They recomped, because during that time period, they put all of that added tissue from their bulk towards their greater effort level in the gym, which led to increase of metabolic tissue, which means more muscle. If you want to build more muscle, you got to stay in that weight range that you just got yourself up to. So when you do cut back down to, a certain weight range, Ulf, you're going to look more impressive than last time. You're going to look more impressive the next time you decide to cut down. But you need to hang on to that tissue that you just added. That's what's going to allow you to create more metabolic tissue. Because here's the thing about a cut, Ulf. When you're in a cut, you're in a catabolic state. When you're in a catabolic state, you have the least favorable conditions to get stronger and bigger, but it comes at the cost of being able to get leaner. You don't go catabolic right away. You wait until you decide to cut, and if you cut, you need to have a good reason for it. I don't want you to just cut because you're curious. If you do that, you're going to be in an endless loop of disappointment. And that's why a lot of people get stuck in that phase. They get stuck in that phase of bulk cut. They don't give enough time for their body to adapt to that added tissue to their frame. It isn't necessarily turning fat into muscle, right? But you're using that stored tissue and the increased energy consumption towards greater effort level, which is going to result in more gains in the long run. But also more quickly. That's not the point, Ulf. That's not the point. Right? What did I tell you what the bulk was, Ulf? The point of the bulk was to get in your weight range. When you're in your weight range, you're in a range to create the most favorable conditions to get bigger and stronger. Every bodybuilder, time-tested, does that. That's why I'm having you do it. They don't just keep getting bigger. The only time they do is if the current weight range they're in is high enough, not metabolic enough. All right, I'll be right back. I'm a couple minutes late, but I got to drop this off. Okay, much better. Let's see. So you use the body fat when I maintain for gains. I want you to stop saying that word too, maintain. That word is thrown around so that word is thrown around way too much. You're not maintaining anything, Ulf. That's not what this is. See, here's the problem, and it's not your fault, Ulf. These fitness influencers, they don't actually know shit about how to coach people. They have no fucking clue what they're talking about, what they're actually doing. They know how to recite information that they read from a book, and that's that. Or they try to go against the grain and say really facetious bullshit that they don't even believe in because it sells programs that don't fucking work for anyone. So I don't blame you for that. It's not your fault. But here's the thing, okay? What's your main goal, Ulf, right? To get bigger. You want to be jacked. You want to build as much muscle and strength as possible, right? How do you do that? You need to literally get bigger. So you bulk, right? Do you keep bulking forever and ever and ever and ever? No. You get to an ideal weight range that creates the most favorable conditions for you to get bigger and stronger. That's not maintaining. It's called utilizing the bulk. You're utilizing the bulk. Just because you're not gaining weight doesn't mean you're not gaining muscle. That's a very important distinction. All that tissue that you've put on during your bulking phase, it's a phase. That's important to remember. It's a phase. An off season is not just a giant bulk where a bodybuilder continues to get bigger, add more weight on the scale. That's not how that works. Bulking is a phase. It's a phase to get you to your ideal weight range. What weight range allows you to still remain relatively lean, but also allows you to continue getting bigger and stronger. Bigger and stronger in the sense of continuing to add metabolic tissue. When you put on that weight as quickly as possible, then you have more time to utilize that added weight. Tell me what's better, right? You bulking up to 90 kilograms, or roughly 90 kilograms, we'll just say roughly 90 kilograms. You take months to do that, and then you cut. Or do you do that right away, and then spend months and months utilizing that added tissue to put towards greater effort level with your performance? The latter, should I say, is how it's done. That's how it's done to get real results, because the point of a bulk is to get up to that weight, right? Why spend a whole off season getting to that when, one, that's not how it's conventionally done, and two, all you're gonna do is just cut back that weight that you immediately gained. That makes no sense. Why even bother then? You're not giving your body enough time to gain those metabolic adaptation to adding weight to your frame. So when you bulk quickly, you spend that whole rest of the off season, unless you have to gain more weight for whatever reason, adapting your body to that metabolic tissue that you've added. And contrary to popular belief, just because you're gaining that weight quickly doesn't mean it's all just going to be fat and glycogen and water, right? Because during that phase of you putting on that weight, you're also in the gym creating that necessary stimulus for muscle and strength. So you're also gaining metabolic tissue in that short term. It's not all just fat and water and glycogen. All these fitness influencers say that is, and that's absolutely not true. They have no fucking idea what they're talking about. And I know they don't, because they never change their body composition, ever. They look the same 365 days a year, and they're trying to tell us how to bulk and cut. with bodybuilding aspirations. They don't know shit. Just because they look the part doesn't mean they know what they're talking about. Time-tested information like this is going to lead to much better long-term progress for you. That's why I'm coaching you this way. Well, I mean, not really coaching, but this is why I'm guiding you this way. Because this is how it's done. Not to brag or anything, but when I was squatting, deadlifting 4+ plates aside, I did that same principle, and I was pretty freaking big for a while, right? I was over 200 pounds, and my lower body was fucking enormous because I used that same principle, and it paid dividends because even though I don't lift like that anymore, my legs are still huge. That's because, you know, I do enough to maintain that after the fact. But also keep in mind, my goals have shifted too. So take that with a grain of salt. See people saying we bulk. Yeah, that's not how it works. In the short term, yeah, you're going to gain some fat, but who gives a shit? Because as you probably notice, a lot of these bodybuilders that get up to their ideal range, what do you think happens? Months go by and they're getting leaner. They have more visible muscle definition than when they started their bulk, right? When they started their bulking phase and they ended their off season prior to their cut, they look bigger, they look leaner, they look more vascular, they look more ripped than when they started. And that's because they gave their body that time to metabolically adapt to the added tissue. That's why you bulk first. You have a bulking phase. You don't spend a whole off season bulking. You never see that at the highest level. The only time that you see bodybuilders gain more weight is if they have to gain more weight, or if they just have very poor guidance. Like, there's a bodybuilder, he was the Mr. Olympia champion last year. His name's Samson Dowda. He was coached by his wife after Milo Sarchev and him had a falling out. He was his former coach, and Milo Sarchev would push his growth hormone, and he would basically push him to get bigger, 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 until he weighed over 330 plus pounds in the off season. But meanwhile, his number one problem was bringing up his back development and nailing his conditioning, especially his conditioning. Milos did not guide him properly. Don't blame that on me! That was that jackass back there. Anyway, so the problem that he had was poor guidance. People keep trying to push him to get bigger, but meanwhile, when he competes on stage, he's already 300 pounds as the Mr. Olympia champion and not lean enough. A lot of the other bodybuilders are able to do better than him. They're able to beat him when he's off because they get up to their range, their ideal range. They stay in that range, and during that range, they put on that metabolic tissue from the weight they just added, because they're creating those adaptations for the body to adjust. Which is why at the end of their off season, they look bigger and leaner than they did when they started, even though they didn't gain any weight. So that's essentially, that same effect applies to naturals too. It's not as extravagant, but it's necessary nonetheless if your main goal is to get as big and strong as possible. If you want to get big and strong as possible, you have a bulking phase. You don't spread that phase out for months and months. You go through that phase as quickly as able. And then during your off season, that's when you're giving your body that necessary amount of time to adjust to the added tissue and to create those favorable metabolic conditions for muscle and strength, which also in turn is going to allow you to get bigger and leaner even though you're the same weight. So what would you do if you were me now? Add even more weight, my gosh, I am not good at this. It's okay, Ulf. So you just got to this weight, right? So what I want you to do over the next while is continue observing your progress in the gym. If you start to feel like your energy levels are going down, if you feel like you're stalling with pretty much everything that you're doing in the gym, you're not getting stronger, you don't feel like you're getting bigger, then you might have to up your eating or slow down your cardio, potentially both, in the short term. Right? So, in other words, even though you're at your ideal weight range now, if it's not as ideal as we initially thought, the next phase is to move up in weight. It does require a little trial and error in that sense, since this is probably your first real off season off, and that's fine, right? Your first time's not going to be perfect, but you're going to learn a shit ton about yourself during this time, and that's what counts. All right, so I just got this offer. It's at McDonald's. It's $4.25. It said 2.7 miles, probably about 3, but it was a repositioning order, so that's why I took it. So we're going to head inside and see if it's ready. Okay. Yep, we got an Uber Eats. Let me see. $5.70 for 4 miles. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. If I'm heading up that way, I'll consider it. And what's that? Bravada Mike? What's going on, Mike? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, actually, I am heading up that way. Let me see if the... Oh, okay. They sent it to someone else. Never mind. That's all good. I wasn't sure 100% where this was going. But, yeah, we got it. Let's see. Continue to eat the same calories. If there's little progress on my numbers, add more calories. Yeah, exactly. Ideally, you want to keep up with your cardio, because that's just to make sure that your heart's healthy, man, you know? You want to make sure your heart's healthy, especially if you're going to keep adding metabolic tissue, right? Now, muscle mass isn't inherently bad for the heart, but it does make your heart work harder. Metabolic tissue requires more effort to pump blood into. So that's why that's the health benefit reason that I want you to keep up with your cardio. But it also just helps with your general bodily recomposition, you know? Because it's making sure that your glycogen stores don't become like overly full, they don't expand like crazy. Otherwise, you're just going to look like you're holding a film of water, no matter how lean you get. And we don't want that, because if you do decide to cut, I want to make sure that you get to a point where you can look like if that's something that matters to you. But again, that would be dependent on why you want to do it in the first place. Like if you decided to have aspirations to compete, or if you have like some kind of photo shoot that you really wanted to do, or something along those lines. But that's something you'd probably think more on during the off season. But otherwise, you know, stay in your weight range as long as you're able to keep making noticeable progress. Be big and jacked for as long as you want, you know? That's pretty much what it is in this case, is to be big and jacked as much as you want. Eat tons of jasmine rice, black beans. Yeah, if I'd say potatoes as well, if you like potatoes. Potatoes are a good one. Doesn't matter if I eat so much fat, as long as it's within the calories. I would ideally stick to carbs, but you can add some fat. That's fine too, because healthy sources of fat is ideal for your heart health, hormone health. And fat-soluble vitamins, they get stored in your fat reserves to be used for later. So that's another important reason to have micronutrient-rich sources of fat. Because fat-soluble vitamins, they get stored in the body for later usage. Vitamin D is a good example of one. Same thing with vitamin A, vitamin E. Those are all examples of fat-soluble vitamins. Let's see, Ravada says, have fun, stay safe, have a great night. Hey, you too, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. And looks like Cole did the ye old chicken rice and the stereotypical bodybuilding diet. That's funny. Okay. We just made it to the customs place. I think I gotta actually go inside the place too. 200 grams of, oh my god. No? Dude, that's almost 2,000 calories. Are you kidding? That's a lot, dude. $200 grams of fat. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I hope you're only kidding. Alright, I'll be right back. Alrighty, let's go, baby. We finally got ourselves a halfway decent Grubhub order. It's $8.17 for 3.4 miles. So we're gonna go get that done. It's at Arby's, which is slightly back that way. Only slightly. But yeah, I'm giving DoorDash a tiny break at this very moment. They sent me a Winn-Dixie order. It was $6.75 for 2.7 miles. It was more like 3. But the reason why the order was really bad is there were 16 items, and 3 of them were case packs of water. Like 1 case pack of water and some other stuff. That's enough, right? But 3 case packs? Screw that. Especially since there was probably no tip. So I said, screw that. And we're just going to stick with this Grubhub order. Then maybe I'll turn DoorDash back on and see what happens. But yeah, this order is basically paying about $1.50 more, less effort, and about the same commute. People are jerks. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. All right, is this guy gonna walk in front of my way? Pardon me. All right, thank you. Thanks. Yeah, Arby's is right up ahead, thankfully. It is taking me northwest, but that's not too far away from Winn-Dixie or China One, so not too bad. We still got options. All right, looks like Golf's heading out. All right, take care, buddy. And, keep everything I said in mind. Because, I want what's best for you. And, unfortunately, that's not what fitness influencers want. They don't want what's best for you. They want what makes the money. So, I'm giving you real information that really works for real people. And I don't get paid for it. And I don't care. Because I care more about my fucking integrity over some money. Besides, I know you'll hit me up with a channel membership when I'm ready to offer them. Yeah, I can't wait, man. We're over 1,500 watch hours, so we're basically halfway to the channel membership goal. We've already got the subs, Now we're just halfway with watch hours. And at this rate, we'll definitely accomplish that by the summer, probably early to midsummer. So we're doing good with that. All right, so we can turn up here, pull right up to the joint. Okay, here we are. Nice. All right. Hopefully this order's ready. If I gotta wait a couple minutes, that's okay. It'd still be less time compared to that Winn-Dixie order. All right. I'm gonna keep you guys out here real quick. I'll be right back up.
running. Frosty,
No, doing the pickup order.
that is so cool.
Height.
And he be talking to people on it and everything. It look like yours. That one buddy that I was seeing, so working at step 1, step 12. And I could not get the cops to arrest him.
Alrighty, guys. Just got the order. It's right here. Cassandra says still at it. Yeah, we're still at it for right now. I don't know how much longer though. This is a Grubhub order. It's $8.17, 3.4 miles. I got this because the DoorDash order they sent me was terrible, so I just turned DoorDash off for right now. And it's currently gray, so even though I'm platinum and I can dash whenever I want, if it's gray, that usually means they're going to start sending me shit. So I figured since we got a good Grubhub order, might as well do this for the time being. Alrighty. Let's see. Kind of slow right now. Yeah, no kidding. It is pretty heckin' slow. But hey, at least we're making a few bucks, right? Making a few bucks, getting some fresh air, getting some exercise. So even when I don't always do great, at least I'm getting something out of these experiences, you know? That's how I see it. But I digress. What's going on, Kevin? How you doing, buddy? We just picked up a Grubhub. We're going to go drop it off now. Let me see. Oh, it's at Demerit. I know where that's at. Excuse me. Let's see. Kevin says, doing good. How about you? I'm doing okay, Kevin. It's a bit of a slow day today. We're roughly halfway towards tonight's goal. And we're probably not going to be doing too much better, but no biggie. As I kicked Eric's butt yesterday when I was on his panel, he made about $42 when we did the dual stream. I made about 65 and change. So I'm like, ha, gotcha, sucker. Well, I wasn't really like that, but you know what I mean. And we're going to be on for that again on Manic Monday next week. So ring that Taco Bell when he sets up the stream so you get notified if you want to see it. Will be Corn and Starch, the dynamic duo. Ow! Okay, we're good. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, I understand. Yep. What do we got? You know, actually, I'll take it. Yeah. Okay, so they're matching me with a trip radar now. And all right, I got it. Sweet. All right, so this trip radar is not very good. It's $4.37 going about 2.5 miles at Winn-Dixie. But the reason why I took it is it only has 3 items and it's less than half a mile away from the drop-off point for this Grubhub order. And it's going to reposition me south. So basically, this next order is going to take me closer back to the house, back to my main zone. So even though it's not paying very good, I still decided to take it. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Jack? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. We're just dropping off this Grubhub, then we're going to pick up this small Uber Eats order. Might as well get paid a few dollars to head back towards the house, right? That's how I see it. Yeah, exactly. Repositioning order. Yeah, that's what happened last night too. When I did my last order, when I was on the dual stream, it took me right back to my neighborhood. I was out pretty late. I was out till like 10 yesterday. I'm never out that late most of the time. But I had a little competitive drive in me, so I did stay out late. I also lost track of the time, so it was that as well. It was definitely busy yesterday, but yeah, that order, it repositioned me right back to the house, so that was pretty neat. I like when I get those. Thanks. Yeah, the car just backed up. They were about to pull out, giggity, but they wound up backing up because they saw me coming. So that's heckin' dope. Let's see, doing good, glad to hear. What's up, Kevin? Hey, what up, Glitch? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. No real standout orders today, Glitch, but, you know, we're keeping the wheels moving. So that's got to count for something. How's your day going, Glitch? You get any good orders today? Or is Uber Eats still playing games with you? When I was on your stream the other day, all those Uber Eats, man, they were so bad. It's like, oh my God, it's one after another. It wouldn't surprise me if you had like a single-digit acceptance rate with Uber Eats. That would not surprise me, given those kind of offers. No, thank you. They might as well just pay you not to take them. Be like, hey, we're going to send you a bunch of crap, and we'll pay you like a quarter per order that you decline. That way you at least get something out of it. Uber sucks. Yeah, like, sometimes I get really good offers from them here. My main problem with Uber Eats is they just never send enough offers. And most of the time, they're pretty mediocre. Like, I bit the bullet and took the $4.37 2.5 mile one that I'm going to be picking up pretty soon. Only because it's repositioning me back towards the house. Ideally, I wouldn't take it most other situations, though. Maybe if it was stacked, maybe. But even then. Let's see. Uber Eats playing games around my area lately. They were good just a month ago or so. Oh, Northeastern North Carolina. Yeah, I started watching a little bit of a video from Ride Along with Bree. I don't really watch her content that much because it's not that much more than brain rot. No offense, but she showed a screenshot. She showed a screenshot of an Uber Eats offer. It was 30 cents. It was going several miles for 30 cents, and I'm like, wait, what? 30 cents? Are you serious? And yeah, apparently it was a real screenshot too. It was from Reddit, so I take that with a grain of salt. But if that was real, like, what the fuck? 30 cents? Is that even legal? That can't be legal. Maybe it is. But my God, who in their right mind would take that? And the audacity for Uber Eats to pay so low for a 30-cent Uber Eats offer. That's just insane, dude. Alright, looks like Glitch is heading out. Take care, buddy. Glad you stopped by. But yeah, that's heckin' cray-cray, am I right? That's heckin' cray-cray. But you know what it is, man? It's like there's no real standard with any of these apps. I think that's what it comes down to. So when there's no standard, they can basically do whatever they want as long as it's quote-unquote technically legal, right? The last order I did from Uber was 12 miles for $1.86. Oof. Oh my God. Yeah, I've seen orders like that from Uber Eats before. Other people receive them, like a couple dollars going like 15, 20 miles. It's like, what the hell, you know? That's just insane. At least DoorDash will pay you like $2. You know, they'll pay you $2. Uber Eats won't even pay you. They weren't even willing to pay you $2 for that. $1.86. Not even $2. Really? You know? Man, that is something else. Heck no, says Yvonne. Yeah, heck nah. See, even if I was heading that way, I don't even think I'd take it. Because I'll probably just risk getting a low rating and a contract violation just so they can report me for missing food. So they can get free food. They'd probably do that. Let's see, you didn't feel good yesterday, so I went home right after the W2. Missed a lot of good orders. Not today, trying to get something. There's nothing near me. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think Wednesday is changing my mind. This wacky Wednesday is more like a what the fuck Wednesday. That's what this Wednesday is. It's WTF Wednesday this week, ladies and gentlemen. Seems like everyone I'm talking to today is having a slow day. But hey, on the bright side, April 20th is coming up. We know people love placing orders on April 20th. Plus, it's Easter. So get a double whammy going on. I think we're in for a pretty good weekend. I hope so, anyway. I'll catch up with the comments in a second. Just got the glare in my eyes from L's sun. Because I keep forgetting to go to Dollar Tree and getting sunglasses. So I broke my other ones the other day. It was, wow, 2 orders for $1.86. Oh my God. That's even more insulting. See, at least DoorDash will pay you $2 for a stack, which is absolutely terrible too, but at least they'll pay you $2. Uber Eats won't even do that. Hell, even Grubhub will still pay you $2. I don't know, man. Like, people love shitting on DoorDash, and don't get me wrong, I totally understand why. But I think Uber Eats is arguably the worst. I think they're arguably the biggest offender, as of recent times anyway. Don't even work on Wednesday anymore, it's my day off. You know, Mikato's, I think it's going to be tempting to have Wednesday as my day off too. Hell, even Tuesday was actually decent. Go figure, even Tuesday. And it's renowned for being terrible Tuesday, not terrific Tuesday. And yet we had a pretty decent Tuesday. But I digress. They throw some whack $1 something plus add-ons. Oh yeah, I've gotten a $1.50 add-on before, but that was like a couple of years ago. It probably would be like 25 cents now. Had orders come in, no one takes, about 6 minutes later, the same order, more pay. Yeah, they'd be like that. Uber is awful. Yeah, I mean, the occasional great order aside, I definitely see the argument. I think I'd even agree more often than not. All right, let's go drop this off, and I'll be right back. Okay, that's all done. Nice. $8.17 later. And now, let's go get this Uber Eats. And yeah, this Uber Eats, $4.37 for a couple miles. Not great, but, you know, it does reposition us. It's only 3 items. There's a thing of ice cream, a thing of sugar cookies, and some of those Welch's gummy snacks, whatever you want to call them. Those fruit snack things. So, it's going to be one big-ass order. No, I'm kidding. But it's all good. Yeah, I haven't even looked at my grand total yet. I know it's going to be not very good, but it's okay. I didn't hear how your watch hours are doing. Oh, So based on the lifetime watch hours, so not the valid watch hours like it shows in the earning tab, but lifetime watch hours is 1506 so far. So we're over 1500 watch hours now. That's pretty good. We're getting there, baby. We're getting there. We're gonna rack up a few hundred more this month. We're gonna rack up hundreds more next month. And then before you know it, channel memberships. Oh yeah. Okay. I guess I'll bring you guys inside. I mean, it's only 3 items, but I'll bring you inside. I'm not going to bring my whole tripod thing, though. Just going to carry both phones awkwardly. Let's see, the earning tab. Yeah, let me see how much. I know it's almost 1400. Let's see where we're at. Okay, here we are. So that's what we're at so far. So I've already got the subscribers for the channel memberships thing. We're at 1382 as far as valid public watch hours as of April 11th. So that's what we're up to so far. Oh, wait. Keys. Make my bike less desirable to steal, because you won't be able to turn it on anyway. Okay. Now let's get this stuff. Okay, first item, the Welch's. And it looks like
so my dollar just for her. Let's take months next for the kids. And splurge on something I want. I can't imagine paying full price for groceries. Good thing I don't have to.
let's see. Candy says, have some things to do. Have a good rest of your night. Hey, you too, Candy. Thanks for hanging around. Hope you're doing okay. And catch you next time. Where was this item? Man, they're doing that whole DoorDash thing where they want me to confirm where the stuff's at. You know, like as if I was a secret shopper. It's like, no, if you want me to do that, how about you pay me? Oh, wait, you won't? Okay. Nah, I'm good. Besides, it doesn't even help anyone. Too many upcoming announcements clutter up the channel. It could, yeah. Oh, wait. Cookies. Cookie. All right, they want the yellow frosted sugar. Here we go. And then just got to get a thing of ice cream. And then we're done. So, literally just 3 items. Okay, this is the mini drumsticks. Mini. Okay, I think I found them. Strawberry shortcake. All right, sweet, got it. Thanks. All right, so my Uber Eats barcode doesn't work at self-checkout, so I think I'm gonna have to just go online. That's fine.
You're fine. You're fine.
Okay. There we go. Wish you nothing but good, but you up, I'll throw you away. Like, yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm sorry things didn't work out with you guys, and trust me, I can definitely look at what I was able to see and be like, all right, well, definitely some missteps for sure. That's putting it lightly. All right. So I don't think this barcode's gonna work. It didn't work last. Oh, so it worked that time. Okay. Right on.
Place your items in back there. Please
Thanks. Have a good one. Just double. Okay. Let's make sure the tire pressure is good on that rear wheel. Going through your playlist now. Katos are watching. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that. That is heckin' dope. Super duper many heckin' dopes. Appreciate everyone that's been supporting the channel, things and stuff. Oh, ah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. But you know what it is about people that are willing to help others is that, you know, even if they get the short end of the stick or have a falling out with other people, they still give people the benefit of the doubt, right? If I had a nickel, if I had $1 for every time I got fucked over by people, then I wouldn't have to worry about my monthly rent as much. But I'm still going to give people the benefit of the doubt because that's just part of who I am. And hey, sometimes it works out in the long run. So that's just how I see it. And if it's any consolation, it's not like you don't get anything from the experience, even if it doesn't work out long run. It's not like you don't get anything out of it. Perhaps you learn something about yourself, or perhaps you get some kind of, perhaps you get fans from the experience, or just some kind of channel growth for your YouTube channel, or even if it's not YouTube, you know. There's silver lining to everything. That's how I see it. And when I look at things like that, it works out for me in the long run. You know? Okay, where's this at? All right, 3645. What's the unit? Oh, 12. Got it. Excuse me. Just did a toot. Did a tooty toot. Haven't done too well keeping track of the amount of toots, so I'll just have to throw a guesstimate next time I see Megan, aka B, aka Chip, because she writes down how many toots that people do in a day, which I think is pretty cute. Screechy scratch. Yeah, I'll probably make this an early night. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm looking at DoorDash right now and it's gray. So even though I can dash whenever I want, if it's gray, they're just going to send me crap. Holy crapola, you know? It's like I'd rather just stay home and watch YouTube videos instead of taking crapola. I'm still keeping an eye on gently used bikes out here, or at least ones that are in salvageable condition, so I can start that refurbishing thing. I think that'd be pretty fun. Definitely take a lot of time and effort, but it'll have a lot of payoff, I think. Plus, you know, I'm in my element working on bikes and things and stuff. I gotta get my drums set up again too. I haven't really played my drums in a hot minute. It's like I got everything I need. Just got to plug it in and readjust the sound card properties so they can work properly. I'll probably just reset everything from the ground up so I can fine tune them a bit. Okay, 12D. Let's go. And gotta wait. Wait. Me gots to cross over, but I gotta wait a second. And now I can go. Hooray! After I drop this off, and then I'll decide if I go home. It's already almost 8 o'clock, so I'm pretty much thinking about going back home. If it's red, then maybe I'll stay out. Maybe. Okay, it's in the back of the building. So I'm going to keep you guys out here. I'll be right back. Hi, Eric. And hi, Squirrel Sniper. Good to see ya. Okay, bye. Okay, I'm back. I have returned, everybody. And now I will take a look at DoorDash and see what I should do. Yeah, DoorDash is still gray, so I think that's pretty much signed. Just go back home. Okay. Let's see, okay, so that whole 437 we just got paid. So that was probably base pay. Unless it was an upfront tip, which is possible. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it was just base pay. Fair enough, that's fine. Okay, nothing from Grubhub, so let's see. Gonna look at my grand total before I head back. So just based on what we did tonight, even though we didn't get too much work. Hey, what's up, Bushka? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. So this is how much we've traveled in the amount of time that we worked. So 15.5 miles. And then I'm going to take a look at my grand total. Let's see. Bushka says, hi, everyone. Hope you are all doing well. Hey, you too, Bushka. I'm doing okay. It's a slower day of work, but, you know, I still came out. I did my thing. And I think I'm going to be heading back home. Okay, so we did 23.25 with DoorDash. And then we did 8.17 with Grubhub. So that would be 31.42. So as you can see here, 8.17. So that's 31.42. That basically puts that over $2 a mile. So even though we only made half of our goal for the day, it was still over $2 a mile. So, you know, not the worst. Hey, what's up, Coco? How you doing? Good to see you. I'm pretty much as heading, but when I get back to the house, I'm going to take Lucy for a walk. Yep. Ow. Ow. Alright, I'm just going to move over to the middle lane. Bushka Supporter. What's going on, Bushka Supporter? That is a cool name because it tells us exactly what you are doing. You are supporting Bushka, and that is nice. And what do we got? Okay, nice. And it looks like we've officially hit 30 licks to the video. Heck yeah. Thank you to everybody for hitting that lick button. That's the one that's shaped like a thumb and it points upward. That's the lick button. So appreciate you guys for hitting that. That is heckin' dope. Let's see, I'm gonna grab a little snack and I'll be right back. Do. What the? Oh, shoot. I guess I got stuck on that.
Good, Matt? You good?
Oh, yeah, one of these got stuck. Feel good. Oh, wow. I keep forgetting that I have money in my Uber Eats account. Huh. Okay. Well, good for me, huh? Nice. Okay, we're back. I guess I'll keep it facing me. Alrighty, let's head back home. If it's bumpy wumpies. If okay. Got myself a little wacky snacky on this wacky Wednesday for when I get back home. Oh, bird. But yeah, when I get back to the house, we're gonna take Lucy for a walk. As per tradition. Well, for anyone that's new here, I live with my landlord, and she's not really a landlord. It's like, you know, roommates, extension of family, because, you know, we're really close. I've been living with her several years now, and only a few months after I moved in with her, she adopted a Chinese Shar-Pei named Lucy, and I am Lucy's uncle. And Lucy is just the sweetest, most precious, most beautiful little Chinese Shar-Pei in the whole wide world. And one of her big traditions that she loves with me is going out for evening walks. Her mom can't really take her out for evening walks because she doesn't have the best eyesight, let's just say. Even when she got cataract surgery several years ago, the surgeon fucked up her eyelids. So she had to get another surgeon to get that done, just to help make sure that her eyes are still okay. Not Lucy's, but her mama, aka landlord, roommate, whatever you want to, however you want to refer to that. Anyway, how's life treating you, Mike? You know, Bushka, I think on the whole, life's treating me okay. I think on the whole. You know, every year presents new challenges for me to overcome, and, you know, I do it, or I don't. And ever since establishing this YouTube channel, there's always a ton of people rooting for me to overcome those challenges. Plus, I've always got my mom and brother cheering for me, and I've got, you know, my landlord cheering for me. So I feel the least lonely that I've felt in quite some time, you know? Yes, this camera mount's not perfect, keeps tilting a bit. That's all good. It is okay. If. Okay. My dog back there sure wants to tackle me off my bike. Glad their owner's paying attention though. But I digress. How's everything going for you, Pushka? Good way to be. Look at what we got and what we don't have. Yeah. I also like to look at it as what do I want to have too. You know, because there's definitely things I'm working towards in my life, and I want to see through to the day that it's possible. But I'll never know if I give up beforehand, right? It's not like I haven't done that my fair share of times in my life. It's not really giving up on the first bit of it, pushback or anything, but it's often my own discretion, my own self-defeatism. I've been like that for a very long time in my life. But the past couple of years, I've really started learning to overcome that, And, since being in my 30s, I can look back upon those years and be like, it wasn't in vain. I used to feel that way, but it wasn't in vain. And if anything, it's motivation for me to really accomplish what I want to set my sights on in life. So, there's that. Keep trucking. Or in my case, keep pedaling. Because, the bike. Okay, this is not an off-road bike, so we're going to walk. See, my Juliet bike with the 4-inch wide wheels, she can handle this kind of off-roading just fine. This bike, though, no, definitely not. I must respect its limitations. But I can do a little bit over here, though. Just a little bit. There's a dirt mountain up ahead. Won't even bother. Hell, even 4-inch wheels don't even do well with dirt mountains. Unless you got, like, off-road treads. Okay, right about here. Okay, walk it. Gotta walk it. Walk it. Stuck. Okay, got it. We're good. No joke. Okay. So we're pretty much back to the house now. I'll keep the stream running so you guys can walk with Lucy and me. As I do a lot of the time. I could do it last time because I ran out of battery. Because I was using my wireless microphone, which, connects with Type-C. But it does use up the phone battery more. Plus, I can't charge the phone while using it. Okay. There we go. Just make sure that doesn't fall over. Nice. And it actually has some battery life left. Interesting. I didn't think it would. Alrighty. Let me get this off. And then let's go find Lucy. It's probably waiting right at the door. She usually does. Or she'll run right up to the door. Either way. Lucy. There she is. Hi, baby. Alrighty. Ready for your nighttime walk, Lucille? Okay. Unky and Lucy. Poop. Let's see. Bushka says that's one adorable looking Lucy. Thanks, Bushka. Yeah, I might have exaggerated a little bit when I said a little Chinese Shar-Pei. She's not quite so little. About 54 pounds of Chinese Shar-Pei. A curly tail and wrinkly face. Tiny little ears. Oh, there you go, Lucy. Got to mark her favorite spot. Thanks, Coco. Yeah, she's precious. Yeah, when she was up in Colorado with my landlord, they would pretty much go hiking all the time. They had a bunch of lakes and stuff, so she can go swimming. But she loves to go swimming, she loves hiking, she loves being chased by other dogs. She loves to wrestle. She also loves to cuddle and smother you with kisses. She's something else. So yeah, tomorrow we got Thursday. I'm sort of debating. Yeah, I'm sort of debating if I want to go out in the daytime tomorrow. I know I'm going to go out in the... No, I'm going to go out in the evening at the very least. Lucy. So how long have I known Lucy? Almost her entire life. She turned 6 this past March. And I've been living with my landlord for almost 5.5 years. And she only adopted Lucy like a couple months after I moved in. So the original owners, I think they got her from a pet breeder, something like that. But they kept her behind a baby gate, and it wasn't a basement. I don't think it was a basement, but it was like a lower section of the house with the staircase. And they just kept her down there. They had kids and stuff. It's like, why do they even bother adopting a dog, you know? If they're just going to keep them behind a baby gate, away from the kids and away from any socialization, you know? She wouldn't get any socializing like that first couple months of her life. Other than like maybe another dog, but still, right? That's no way to live. You know, dogs are kind of like us in a way, right? We like to go out. We like to do things. We like to make friends. So why keep them locked up like that, you know? That's not how I think. So they wanted to get rid of Lucy, so they put up like some kind of advertisement or something. And my landlord happened to see it. They're like, oh, you know, small Shar-Pei. They're small, up for adoption, whatever. So my landlord got her. She was not quite as small as the flyer said, because the flyer had her baby picture. She was a cute little baby based on the picture. But when we got her, yeah, she was not quite baby sized. She was not too much smaller than she is now. And she would have only been like several months old, I think. And she couldn't stand me at first. The first 2 weeks that she lived in the house with us was bark, 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 bark. Anytime I would come in the room, anytime I was in the house. One day, my landlord left, and she was crying. And, you know, I heard her crying, and it was so sad, you know. So I came out. She didn't bark. She actually let me pet her. And then she let me rub her facial wrinkles and stuff. I was like, wow, okay. And then this little girl has been just attached to me ever since. Just a little summary of that. And anytime that my landlord leaves town, I'm her immediate babysitter. I mean, you figure I live with her. It only makes sense, right? And I'm the person that she trusts most with Lucy, other than herself. So it just worked out like that. So, you know, I love this little girl. She is precious, beautiful, wonderful. You want to cross the street, baby? Okay, we can do that. Get you some sniffy sniffs over here. That's a nice story how you two bonded. Hey, yeah, I know, right? And don't get me wrong, like, she absolutely loves her mama to death. But she shares me too. And, you know, this little girl, she came at a very important time in my life, too. She came at a very important time of my life. It came around a time when I kind of felt like I was growing emotionally distant with a lot of people, you know? Not really by choice, more of a defense mechanism. It's complicated, and I won't go too much into it. But yeah, it was around like a big turning point in my life, because it was only a few months after I turned 25, and I don't know, just a lot changed in my life when I turned 25. But, you know, she was definitely one of the best changes of that time in my life, for sure. What was that, Lucy? All right, come on over here, baby. Little superstar. Yeah, I think she's looking for whatever made that noise. The other day, she was chasing a rabbit. Mike, have you left your problems in the past, because that's where they belong? I would say so, yeah. I would definitely say so. I've certainly gotten better at it. I know I've reconciled with an ex-girlfriend of mine. She's my best friend in the whole wide world. That also came around that same time, turning 25. And I know a lot of family stuff was changing around that time too. That was also when the pandemic hit. So that literally is life changing in of itself. But yeah, not gonna go much into that, but I think you catch my drift. Yeah, we couldn't find whatever was making those noises. That's okay, Lucille. And it's one thing I like about these evenings in Florida. Just very tranquil. You know, you hear the crickets, but no wind, no crazy busy noise, just peace and quiet. Let's see, Mike, you've got a lot going for you. Enjoy each day at a time as much as you can. Yeah. I do my best, Bushka. I do my best. And, you know, despite a rough start this year, I'd say on the whole, things are looking pretty good. Very promising. More promising than, I don't know, a lot of things in recent memory. But not even just for me, you know? A lot's going really good for my mom and brother as well. And, you know, that brings peace to me, knowing that too. All right, come on, Lucy. Come on over this way, baby. Car's coming. All right, good girl, Lucille. All right, come on, baby. What? You still trying to figure out what you heard back there, Lucy? It's okay, baby. Let's see. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, but I think I've seen you around before. I have seen you around before. Bushka's channel. That's right. How's it going? How you doing? Lucy and I, the short pay, we're just heading back to the house. Pretty much done with our walk. As per tradition, I take her for walks in the evening whenever I get back home. Heck, even last night, I didn't get back till like 10 in the evening, and she still wanted to go for a walk. Let's see, morning time over by you. Yeah, you must be. Yeah, where are you at? That's yeah, that's pretty far. Oh, this guy on a bike. He doesn't even have lights. That's stupid, dude. He's wearing black clothes too. It's like, how the hell am I supposed to see you? You know? But I digress. Okay, we just made it back to the house. Lucy's gonna get her last minute sniffing in. Do a little perimeter check. That's how Lucy does it. Sometimes we call her Lieutenant Lucy. Because Lieutenant Lucy's on the lookout, you know what I mean? Okay. Okay. Anyway, you ready to go back in, Lucy? You can say goodnight to everybody? 1:30 a.m. So, okay. Bushka's about 5 hours ahead of me. Okay. Good night, Lucy. Unky loves you. Have some sleep, sweetie. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're 11 hours ahead of me. Wow. I got you. But yeah, I'm pretty much done for the night. So I'll be streaming in the evening tomorrow, possibly early in the day. We'll play that by ear. But anyway, appreciate having you guys here. And if you guys enjoyed the live stream, just hit the like button. It's the one that's shaped like a thumb. Appreciate you guys continue supporting my channel. I'd like to thank everyone that stopped by, hung out for a little bit, said hi, always good things and stuff. And yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for now. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Take care.